A skill that I have had to learn that I did not know I would need when I got into this industry has got to be navigating algorithms, because every single platform has its own intricate set of rules that determines how content is going to be sequenced, so to speak, in people's feeds. So Facebook has its own, Instagram has its own, LinkedIn has its own, YouTube does the same thing. So for instance, let's say Instagram, the algorithm tends to emphasize engagement, right? So if you create high quality engaging posts that garners you more likes, comments, and shares, then the algorithm knows that this is something that people want to see more of, so it gets pushed out to a higher audience, even if it's people that are not necessarily following you. On LinkedIn, it prioritizes professional interactions. So the LinkedIn algorithm will prioritize or push content that has engagement in the form of meaningful discussions. So I'm a digital marketer. If I put out a post or content on digital marketing and its comment section is someone else who has a different opinion or idea of something that is beneficial, or complements the initial post that I had put up, but is also within the digital marketing aspect, then the algorithm for LinkedIn knows that, hey, my content is actually engaging in a meaningful way and it's important for professionals. So what it does is it pushes out that content to more people in my industry, but also to businesses that might be looking for that particular service or someone who understands that particular industry. On TikTok, it values apparently virality. I have no idea why, but the more viral you go, the better. I haven't gone viral yet, so hopefully I get to experience that at some point. So content that triggers the For You page is often entertaining, creative, and relevant to trends, which is why you will often see people hopping on trends, because it matters. It pushes, it gets their content pushed on the For You page. So in a nutshell, you want to understand each platform and what gets it ticking, what makes your content get pushed out, what gets people to see what it is that you're putting out there. At the end of the day, quality content matters. Quality content will always have an upper hand when it comes to algorithms, because I do digital marketing. If I start pushing out content that is not relevant to my audience, no one is going to interact with it. So, you start to see a steady decline. Now, someone else who does, say, comedy for a living, if all of a sudden they wake up and they start doing content that does not resonate with their followers, then again, a steady decline. So the important thing in all these platforms is to always put out quality, value-based content, and then to be consistent with it. Consistency does not mean posting 100 times a day, although if you can, more power to you, go do it. However, you can pick, say, the number of days that you can put out quality content for. Maybe it's 3 days a week, maybe it's 2 days, maybe it's once a week. It doesn't matter. The point is, the content you put out has to be value based. If you can hack that, you will always have people who want to see your content, even if you do once a week or once every 2 weeks. Just consistency is important, so you don't also want people to forget you, because if you get what I mean. Just be consistent in the content that you're putting out, and with consistency also ensure that the quality of your content does not decline. Always provide value in your content. The last thing is patience is key. Like I said, I haven't gone viral yet. That does not mean that I now get to be like, I've done this a few times a week, I'm not going viral, so I give up. You have to have patience. And no, I am not waiting to go viral. I am just saying, algorithms take time. They take time to understand your content and your audience, and so you might want to adapt your strategy based on insights. Like in a previous video I mentioned, you will have to keep checking your metrics. So based on those insights, it tells you what content is performing well, what content is resonating with the people that you're hoping to reach and the audience that you're hoping to reach. And you keep adapting your strategy and the content that you produce based on that. So effectively navigating algorithms, you have to blend creativity, strategic planning, and adaptability, especially adaptability. It's one of those things that you just must have to survive this industry. You have to be very, very adaptable. This is a very volatile industry.